Hello, I'm Simon Howard. I'm a specialty trainee in public health from the Northern Deanery, and this is a quick guide to using the new Faculty E-portfolio. This is the Faculty E-portfolio homepage at portfolio.fph.org.uk, and this is where you log in. You get your login after enrolment with the Faculty of Public Health. If you don't get a login, then you can contact the Faculty of Public Health Education team who will give you one. For the purposes of this video, I'm using a dummy login, which already has lots of stuff entered in it. So in that respect, it will look quite different to the first time you log on as a new trainee. But let's log in anyway. Now, this is the home page, and you can see at the top of your home page here your details, including your name and the phase you're currently working towards. It's important to make sure that you get your details right when you first log in to the portfolio. If any of these details are wrong, you can change them here in the My Details section. Here you can see an edit button for your username and email address and name and so forth. Similarly for the address, just click edit. And again here for the more detailed user details, if that makes sense, is where you can upload things like your CV, your training record form and your Form R. Your CV is an up-to-date CV, it's quite straightforward, you can upload that as a Word document. Your training record form is something you can download from the Faculty of Public Health website, and it records where your different placements have been and quite where you are in your training. Form R is a form you receive from the Deanery which has your national training number on it, your NTN, so you can scan that in and upload that there as well. Now if we go back to the home page, you can also see on the home page the people who have access to your portfolio. So here we have Russell from the Faculty of Public Health, and my educational supervisor is somebody called ES10. My training program director is someone called TPD. Those are all dummy names, obviously. Another thing that's important to check really before you start recording your evidence is that you have an ARCP set up, because you're going to enter evidence for your next ARCP, so we need to make sure that it's got somewhere to go. It doesn't matter if you don't do this, there are ways of working backwards afterwards, but if you do this when you first get on, it does make life easier. So if you go to Progress and List ARCPs, here there's two previous ARCPs on, because as I've said this is a well-used dummy account, but there's no current one. So let's add a new ARCP. For a trainee starting the programme in August 2012, their first ARCP in the Northern Deanery will be around about March 2013. So let's estimate a date. That's fine, you can adjust this date later on. And let's say it's going to be, I don't know, the 18th of March. We can put in here rough dates to remind us. And this will cover things that you've put in from the beginning of your training programme, which will be August 2012 in this year's case, there, to this ARCP, so let's say a week before. March 2013, and let's say up to the 11th for argument's sake. Obviously your second ARCP would then cover from the 12th of March up until August and so forth. Each period is only covered by one ARCP, and if we click save, that will pop that into the process there. See, it's ARCP 3 on this dummy portfolio, and that's ready to go. So at this point we could start adding evidence, but we'll talk through that in the next video.